I'm Chrissy. This is another episode of Galaxy Gardens, and it is snowing out today. We snowblowed yesterday and then it melted, and now it's snowing again. And Greg snow plowed over the extension cord for the chickens, so I need to go attach this new one to it. I'm pretty sure I have mentioned this like every single year since we've had the channel open, but we don't like snow. Not a fan. We don't do snow sports outside. We don't have we go on sleds, snowmobiles. When it's not freezing out, we'll go hiking in the snow, but the dog doesn't like it. So yeah, looks pretty though. Here, let me turn it around. Hold on. There we go. And the snow is actually sticking to the trees. Believe that? So it actually looks like pretty snow here. This is not what it usually looks like. But yeah, let's go over to the chickens. Gotta do mushrooms. Gotta get the mushrooms going. Haven't done that yet. They're still sitting in the syringes. Hi, ladies. Ladies are pissed. And their water's frozen. Thankfully it was almost empty, so I just gotta disconnect this. And actually need to go in there, so I'm gonna give him some treats. So let me go install this guy, and I'll be right back. Here's the one that got snow blowed over. We could strip this and fix it, but for now, we just got our replacement one. And that goes to the water. All right. I have mealworms as a bribe. Hello, my girls. So these chickens love when it rains, but they do not like the snow so much. I did clear this out yesterday. Just gonna give them some grubs, but they're looking so nice. Oh, and their winter coats that came in, it looks so good. It looks so good. And look at Marshmallow. She's got some flecks on her. Beautiful birds. We also come over here. Finally installed a solar door. How the heck they got out of that, I don't know. Looks like we gotta charge it. It's supposed to go up all the way. So, let's see. Oh, it's charged. All right, well, I'll mess around with this, get the door open all the way. Can I crank it? Nope. I didn't install it. I don't even know what kind it is. But we do have that, so. We also have eggs. Finally back with eggs. Otherwise, we don't have too much going on besides maintaining the girls. Gonna make a roast today. Gotta do those mushroom bags, and we have everything ordered, so we're gonna be kind of busy for the next few weeks. I have to have a procedure done, so we're probably not gonna be recording. We'll see. Might do some more ASMR videos, but I'll show you the roast when it's done. Okay, I figured it out. I just had to press one of the buttons, but this has been great. We still check on them, especially now that we know they're laying, but we have gotten this big feeder, and when we don't run over the extension cords and the water's working, that heating platform has been perfect for our large water container there. So we'll get it all defrosted. Don't you worry, Periwinkle. We'll definitely get it defrosted today. Oh my goodness. Charlie, you're covered with snowflakes. Look at that. Oh. Hi. What's up, buddy? There's my chuck roast I paid way too much money for because beef is just so highly priced right now. So I chopped up like 5 big onions. So there's onions under it. I tried to make like a little onion boat. I put some beer in here, seasonings. So we'll see how this comes out in a few hours. While that's going, I have a brief update about all of the sunchokes we got going in the last video. To start, here's the shredded ones. You can see it's oxidized. And so this discoloration has actually been moving its way down. And it's fine. I made a post on Instagram kind of talking about this in more detail. If you go to our Instagram, you can find it there. But basically, my recommendation for this is to not do it. It held up. The texture is fine. The flavor is fine. I just don't like how much it discolored compared to like when you're making sauerkraut with cabbage. So that's it. If you don't care about the discoloration, by all means, go for it. This guy back here fermented perfectly within 5 days. And then we forgot to put it in the fridge. So now we have a little bacterial colony growing on the top. And I'm just kind of watching it to see what happens. We will not be eating this, just personally, which is a shame. I'm like kind of sad that we're wasting it, but what are you gonna do? I believe this is the only other one we had going. So this was making another fermented jar. This also came out perfect in about like 4 to 5 days. So this is ours. I'm still making my way through the first one. So this is just hanging out in the fridge. And then we gave another one to our friends. And this came out perfect. It's really crunchy, tastes like sweet carrots. I don't remember if I showed you this either, but this is our dehydrated sunchoke slices. And little tinier pieces for soups and stews. These dried super good, and we've already tried reconstituting them, and they reconstitute very well as well. But if we didn't want to do that, we could also just throw this into a green mill or the blender and add it to flour and bake it into breads. Now in here, I know we've made wine and beer, but we're really not big drinkers. We have our honey garlic ferment, which is totally good to go. And I'm actually gonna show you the one from last year. And we made it through our fermented honey lemons. So this is another batch, which is pretty much ready to go, but I wanted to give it just a couple more days. So they just hang out in here. This is great immunity booster. The garlic is like candied at this point, so it's not like a pungent flavor. It's very sweet tasting, and that's fantastic, and teas. But I want to bring you over here. Charlie's trying to get some of our pot roast. This is where the money is. This is our fermented garlic from last year. Oh my goodness. This will still be good for like another year or two, but the fact that it's gotten so dark is so good. You can't have it, I'm sorry, sweetheart. But we'll be making our way through this. This is fantastic. And you can use it in cooking. You don't just have to, take a shot of it. But if you haven't made this, think about making it in 2026. So what's been going on? We have been, oh boy, hibernating. And it's always so interesting to see what everyone does throughout the winter. But for us, we've been hibernating. We've been taking advantage of the slowdown. It's been super nice. We're gonna be just about gearing up to get seeds going. Probably another I'd I'd say probably like 3 to 4 weeks. We have all the seeds that we need. We have tubers on the way for March. So things are looking good, but we've slowed down. I really haven't been cooking very much. I honestly still have not gone through that last bag of sunchokes from when we put our last video on YouTube. So maybe I'll do that today, actually. I have time. But it's been nice. We haven't had to go anywhere on the weekends, and we've just been enjoying our home and hanging out with the animals. Getting the girls outside, some good treats. We've had actually a couple stretches, and mind you, I'm in Massachusetts. We're in Western Massachusetts. But we've had like a week or two where it was in the 40s, almost up to 50, which is absolutely unheard of for January. This time of year, it's should, you know, traditionally be somewhere between like -5, -10 to like maybe 20 degrees. And it's gone down again, obviously. You know, we got snow this weekend, but yeah, that was weird. That was pretty weird. Everybody liked it though, to get outside. It's been a little muddy. Now the ground's frozen again, and I believe we're gonna have another cold snap probably until spring, so we'll see what happens. And the news is not lost on us. We've been following the news nationally with all the protests going on, and that's just been crazy. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. I know you could probably hear in the background Greg's learning drums, so we're gonna add that to the repertoire of musical instruments that he knows. And yeah, but we're excited for the 2026 growing year. When I get the mushrooms growing, I'll show you that. Actually, I might have time next weekend to get into them, and I'm hoping the syringes are still good. I don't know, never done it by syringe. Usually just make a substrate or use like a pre-inoculated substrate. But I have Italian oyster mushrooms, and then I think I ended up getting either pink or blue oyster. I have to go double check. Yeah, so that's the plan. I'm really, you know, when you're putting videos on YouTube, there's definitely that motivation to, you know, do something every week, do something different every week. But also, you know, when you have the kind of lifestyle that we do, you know, it's okay to slow down in the winter. I promise we're gonna have a ton of content this year. But I'm gonna go deal with the roast. I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. If there's anything you're really interested in seeing this year, whether it's more like cooking content, relationship content, if that's something you're into, or just basic like gardening tutorials, maybe about specific plants, let me know. We'll also be doing some traveling this year, so we got lots on the way. Got it all shredded up, and it looks pretty good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and watch some football because it's Football Sunday. We'll see you next time. Bye.